What is up, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Thank you for stopping in. I know I haven't been on here for a while. It kind of feels awkward holding the camera. I uploaded a YouTube short a few days ago just to kind of brief you guys on what's been going on here in the shop. So today we are actually going to be hopping back on to the 98 project. In that YouTube short, if you guys haven't seen it, I just kind of talked about a little bit of the wet sanding. We're going to be doing that today. Getting all these parts ready for paint. So basically the cab, the bumpers, they're all ready. I have to get the hood and primer, the grill and primer, and then the lower valence piece that goes right between like basically what fills the bumper gap and the grill gap, which is that piece right there. So we got to get all those sanded, wet sanded, because these parts are in pretty good shape. There wasn't any clear coat peeling, so there's no need to take them all the way down to bare metal, re-seal them, re-primer them, and then paint them again. So basically all I have to do is knock the shine off of the clear coat like such. Well, if the camera will focus. Like that. Obviously there's some spots that have some orange peeliness and I need to come back and just kind of touch up the cracks and stuff. But we're going to be doing that today, as well as getting these parts wet sanded. I contemplated buying a new grill because this one tab, I believe it's the opposite side. It's super windy outside. Yeah, right here. That lower corner, it's broken. And I thought, why not buy a new one? But I mean, it's one little piece. I can super glue the little screw tab in that corner to hold it tight. I just need to get this all sanded, basically everything, the blue. The grill insert itself, like where the grill would go, I'm not too concerned, but we do need to get all up in here nice and cleaned up. So we're gonna be doing that. Might as well bring you guys along. So stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of these parts knocked out real quick because the wet sanding process on something like that is kind of tedious and just very boring. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick off camera, and then I'll bring you guys back when we start touching up this piece. So I'm just gonna kind of explain what I was doing in that last video. So I have, in the spray container, I have soap and water, and then in the normal bucket there, it's just water. I was using a gray Scotch-Brite pad. The gray is not very abrasive. So in terms of sandpaper, the lower the number, so like 60 grit is really abrasive, and then like 1200 grit is very, very fine. So the Scotch-Brite pad, the gray one, it's a finer Scotch-Brite. I just needed to hit some of the light areas. It's nice, especially trying to get in curves and everything. So that's why I use it. And then the soap and water, I like to add a little bit of soap just for like the extra lubrication. There's no really any science behind it, but hopefully you guys could see that all right. A lot of guys, when they do wet sanding and stuff on panels like this, instead of using like a foam block or a sanding block of any sort, they'll actually take a Scotch-Brite pad and roll it up or fold it in half, whatever they want to do with it, and wrap the sandpaper around it. So when they start sanding and say they come to this edge, it actually has some give to it instead of the block where it would basically just sand your edge straight off. So little tip for you guys there. Actually, my auto body teacher taught me that one when we were working on a Cutlass 442 back, I believe it was my junior year of high school. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna let these dry now. I gotta get the bumpers and everything set up, so when it is time ready to paint, we're ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna try and fit both bumpers on one of the horses. Hopefully there'll be enough room I can get all the way around them and paint them and stuff. If not, I guess I will just have to take the grill down, set the bumpers up, and then when I paint the bed or something, paint the grill. So we'll figure something out. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and try and figure something out here, and then I'll see you guys shortly. Just bring you guys back for a brief update. So obviously the hood, I got sanded, you can see in the time lapse and everything. Flip that upside down to dry. We got primer, just rattle can primer on the GMC here. I'm gonna let it dry, flip it, hit the other side. And then I started to sand on the cab of the truck. I got this fender and about 3/4 of the door done. And all I'm doing, guys, is the same method that I told you all ago. I'm just taking the Scotch-Brite pad, folding it in half and wrapping my sandpaper around it, because on these GMT 400 trucks there are a lot of nicks and crannies. Like you have this body line up here, and then where the door handle wraps you have a body line down here, body line like where the fender flare would be. So I mean there's multiple grooves and angles and twists on these trucks. So I'm not using just a straight block because I don't need to sand all the way through the primer. We've already got all the sanding done. We just need to basically make sure our primer is nice and smooth. Then when we wet the truck down again, we'll kind of glance down the side from like this angle, make sure we don't have any dings or dents or anything down it that we need to touch up real quick before paint. So that's the cool thing about when it gets to this stage. It should go pretty quick. I'm gonna be kind of picky about it just because it is my truck. I want it to be somewhat perfect, but I'm not gonna be show quality picky because obviously we have a hay farm and it's gonna be hooked to the Gooseneck trailer. It's gonna be going through fields, gravel roads and stuff like that. So I don't want it to be, I mean, where you can eat off of it and it just, I can't drive it anymore, so that'd be pointless. But I am getting ready to make another video. I'm gonna make 2 videos in one day just because I need to get something out. And I wanted to get a video on the wet sanding and stuff. So if you guys have any questions on like the wet sanding process or whatever, just let me know down in the comments. I'm hopefully gonna have the fiance and everybody come down, maybe Jimmy, maybe a couple of the guys come help, just get everything knocked out real quick. Haven't set anything up yet because, well, I started messing with all that stuff over there again. So that being said, this is gonna do it for the first video I am filming today. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. So remember, learning as I do, guys, doing what I love. I'm the GM man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.